Time now for sports. We say hello again to our sports editor, Ketevan Gorjestani. You were telling us a short while ago that the search had been suspended for the night for the missing record signing for Cardiff City, Emiliano Sanders.
Yes, the search operations will likely be resuming tomorrow as the sun rises. So far, no sign of the plane or of the Argentine players who was flying from Nantes to Cardiff last night when that plane disappeared over the channel. The 28-year-old who had just signed with Cardiff City from the French club for a reported record fee of 17 million euros. Nantes and Cardiff immediately cancelling their trainings today, and Nantes' French Cup match scheduled for tomorrow has now been postponed. While players did not speak out publicly, fans have started a hashtag Pray for Salah. Cardiff fans started laying flowers in front of their stadium, while Nantes fans are currently gathered in the city centre on the Place Royale, laying down flowers and chanting Emiliano Sala's name to show their support, to show that they're thinking about him. He had traveled from Cardiff to Nantes on that same plane over the weekend to come say goodbye to his teammates. And according to the French website 20 Minutes, he told a teammate, Nicolas Palois, the man who took him to the airport, that the trip had been very bumpy and that he was now a bit worried for his safety. Now, the news obviously came as a shock, but officials on both sides chose to remain hopeful. Search and rescue operation officials, on the other hand, less optimistic, saying that there is very little chance to find anyone alive. We'll, of course, give you all the latest updates on that story. Now, on a lighter note, Cristiano Ronaldo has now cut a deal with a court in Madrid over tax evasion charges, accepting to pay an 18.8 million euro fine. The deal, agreed in advance, included a 23-month jail sentence. But in Spain, sentences under 2 years don't usually send you to jail, which means that Ronaldo will likely be serving it on probation instead. He was accused of avoiding paying taxes in Spain between 2010 and 2014 when he was playing for Real Madrid and based in the Spanish capital. The case centering around lucrative image right deals. Prosecutors say the proceeds were funneled through low-tax companies in foreign nations to avoid paying the tax. In 2017, when the allegations first emerged, the prosecutors had said that it was voluntary and conscious breach of fiscal obligation. But Ronaldo's lawyers claimed that it was a misunderstanding over what was required under Spanish law, not a deliberate attempt to evade taxes. Now, on the same day, Ronaldo's former Real Madrid teammate Xabi Alonso was also on trial in connection with similar offenses amounting to about 2 million euros. He faces a potential sentence of up to 5 years. Unlike Ronaldo, though, he has not yet struck any deals with authorities, and he maintains his innocence. We finish, of course, with the latest from the Australian Open. Rafael Nadal keeping the flag flying for the old guard at Melbourne Park with a ruthless win over 21-year-old Frances Tiafoe, the Spaniard, breaking Tiafoe's first service game in each set, and with a second break in the third set, wrapped up the victory 6-3, 6-4, 6-2 in an hour and 47 minutes. Nadal reaching the semifinals without dropping a set, and he will next be facing another member of the new generation. This time will be 20-year-old Stefanos Tsitsipas, the Greek who had previously beaten Roger Federer, overcame Spaniard Roberto Bautista Agut 7-5, 4-6, 6-4, 7-6 to reach his maiden Grand Slam Final Four. On Wednesday, the world #1 and overwhelming favorite Novak Djokovic will be in action against Kei Nishikori, while France's Lucas Pouille will be facing Milos Raonic, aiming to reach the Final Four of a Grand Slam for the first time of his career. Now, in the women's draw, Petra Kvitova crushed Australian hopes with her easy win over home favorite Ashley Barty, and she did not waste much time doing it. If you were late to that match, you probably missed the first set, which was just over in 27 minutes. The Czech facing stiffer resistance from Barty in the second set, but she broke the Australian serve in the ninth game before sealing victory 6-1, 6-4. The double Wimbledon champion returning to the final four of a Grand Slam for the first time in more than 4 years. She'll be playing unseeded Danielle Collins for a place in the final. The American, who overcame a slow start to book a maiden Grand Slam semifinal appearance when she rallied from a set down to recover from Russia's Anastasia Pavlyuchenkova 2-6, 7-5, 6-1. The quarterfinals, of course, continuing Wednesday with Serena Williams. She'll be facing Karolina Pliskova, while the U.S. Open champion Naomi Osaka will be taking on Yelena Svitolina. So some great matches coming up ahead for tennis.
Yeah, I mean, it seems wide open.
It is pretty wide open. But
even though Serena's there,
but she's still waiting for that record-equaling 24th Grand Slam title. We'll see if she can get there this time.
All right, Ketevan Gorjestani, many thanks. We'll have more sports news for you coming up later.